Hello roasters, Roaster Cat here, back in the black and white coffee roasters, roastery/warehouse, and today we're going to take a look at the flow of coffee and the production line here at Black and White, and a really close look at the SOVDA Precision Fills. This is my second video in a series about the SOVDA machines. In the last video, I covered the SOVDA Pearl Mini, which is a color sorter. Today, we are going to talk about this machine right here. It is the SOVDA Precision Fill. It's a semi-automatic weigh and fill machine that basically does all of the scooping and weighing for you, so you don't have to manually do it one bean at a time on a scale. That can take a whole lot of time and can cause a huge bottleneck in a production facility. This thing really expedites production and makes it a lot more efficient. You can program it to dispense different amount of coffees. So we have a 100 gram, a 12 ounce, 2 pound, and 5 pound bags. All of that is programmed into the Precision Fills themselves. One of the things I think is most impressive about the system here at Black and White is that it's all linear. So it goes literally in a line from that side of the warehouse. It goes from the roasters, then it goes through the SOVDA Pearl Mini color sorter, kicks out all the defects, all the Quakers, any foreign material, anything that we don't want to end up in the bags. Then it goes into SOVDA Precision Fill, and then down the line, and then literally out the door. So it's a straight line trajectory. It makes things super easy to conceptualize when you're thinking about efficiency in a roastery. Coffee starts at one end and it ends at the other, and there are steps along the way to ensure that everything is consistent. These precision fill machines, they are so, it's in the name, precision fill. They're so consistent, it ensures that when a coffee bag says it's 12 ounces, it does carry 12 ounces in each bag. So there are 3 machines that are feeding into the production line. A while ago, Black and White only had one of these precision fill machines with 3 roasters feeding in. The production line was a huge bottleneck because every single bag needs to be filled individually. So Black and White doubled up, and now they have 2 of these precision fill machines. I used to work in a place where I had to bag every single coffee by hand using one of these scoops. It works really well. This is like a really great tool. However, when the volume grows, or if you're a roaster and you have to bag, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of manual labor to put all of the coffee in every bag and make sure that each bag is consistent. If you're a roaster with really small volumes or a lot of time on your hands, you can probably get by with manually filling. But if you are a roaster with aspirations to grow, to scale, the SOVDA Precision Fill really can grow your capacity to put out more coffee effectively, efficiently, and with precision, honestly. Now let's take a closer look at the machine itself, how it works, how it weighs. Let's go. This is Keaton, and he's gonna show us how the Precision Fill works.
First off, we gotta get the coffee into the machine. So what this is a lift. We have a vacuum pulling coffee from the hopper up into a top hopper. It'll dose into a scale, and then we'll tell it to release every time. It's about 50 pounds. You could probably hold up to 70 in one hopper.
Goes up there.
As soon as the vacuum shuts off, it'll drop it into this hopper right here. The way that this weigh and fill works, it uses a 3-speed system. You dial it in a certain way just to achieve those different, the weights that you're looking for. Here at Black and White, we do, 4 different size bags. We do a 5 pound bag, a 2 pound bag, a 12 ounce bag, and 100 gram. SOVDA calls their dose sizes, they call those recipes, and we can set those through different settings. This is what a typical dial-in for the target weight of 2,268 grams 5 pound bag is. So we have the fast feed, the medium feed, and the slow feed numbers here. If you think about feeds as a choke system, the fast feed means the choke is completely open. The medium feed means it closes it maybe a third to half of the way. And the fine feed or the slow feed, it closes it even smaller, so it lets fewer and fewer coffee down into the scale. Now, since you have this gap, right, from where the coffee's coming out of the hopper into the scale, you have, like a 6-inch to 8-inch window of time where coffee that is in the air isn't being weighed. So what you want to do, you dial in when you want each of those chokes to close down. For each of our sizes, we have a recipe, that's why they call them recipes, set to optimize and to have very accurate dose sizes. So right here we have the fast feed will will shut when there's 1,181 grams remaining to achieve, and then when we need 204 more grams to achieve the weight, then the medium will shut, and it'll slow feed until there are 12 grams remaining on the scale. And so what we're essentially saying is there's 12 grams in the air when we shut it off, right?
Gotcha.
So that's how it doses. We'll go ahead and start filling the 12-ounce bags first. Change the recipe on the screen. It's pretty straightforward. This is one of their newest interface. It's pretty easy. We have these preset recipes. I know exactly what I'm going to. I'm gonna hit the 340. That's our 12 ounces, 340 grams. The way that this works is I'll hit the start, and you'll see it start to feed. And once it hits the target weight, I'll hit the pedal. We have a pedal. We'll go ahead and start it, and you can see it's already to slow feed right here. It's lit up. And you'll see it again. I'm gonna drop this weight. So I'll hit the pedal, it'll dose, and as soon as I dose it, it already starts going. So this used to be our choke point, where we were literally using just 2 dosers, right? And it would take forever to fill a 12-ounce bag. You're talking about 20 to 30 seconds. Whereas her 12-ounce bag here, we're talking about 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, and when you really get into a rhythm, you can get to filling where you're waiting with the bag before it's even hit the target weight. So
I remember when we just had the one, this was the bottleneck for sure in production, like especially with coffee coming off of all 3 machines.
Yeah, no, especially once we had the 70, it was necessary to get this in.
That is how the production line here at Black and White Coffee works, featuring the SOVDA Precision Fill. Really, filling bags was the bottleneck for a really long time here at Black and White, and having 2 precision fills has expedited the production exponentially. Black and White has grown a lot in the 3 years that I had worked here. With these precision fills, they're able to accommodate for and keep up with the growing demand of their delicious coffee. But I want to know, how do you package your coffee in your roastery? Let me know in the comments below, and happy roasting. Cheers.